Hi witches, blessed be. This is White Raven over here. Today's Monday, so happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. I have a super spell for you guys today and I'm super excited to share this with you. I know that my channel is a beginner's magic channel. I'm here for the person that is just starting. But today I want to share with you something a little bit more advanced. We're going to be talking about advanced candle magic. So I'm pretty sure you guys have seen beautiful spells in Instagram. There's a lot of Instagrams and there's a lot of spells out there, pictures of spells with beautiful candles and herbs and flowers, and it's super elaborated, right? Well, that is called advanced candle magic. And depending what type of tradition you're following, like if you're doing hoodoo, then you're going to do a hoodoo style. If you're doing a Spanish brujeria, then you're going to do a Spanish brujeria style. If you're Wicca, then you're going to be using different things. And you do a Wicca style. If you're pagan, then you're going to be using the pagan stuff. The point is that advanced candle magic is beautiful. It's powerful. With advanced candle magic, you will be making more elaborated spells and you're going to be using additional elements for that spell. You're going to be creating elaborated grids, for lack of better words, right? You're going to be making grids to contain a specific vibrations, energies to enhance and empower even further your magic. There's a few books out there that I recommend for you to check out, to research. They're nice to have as a reference and as a guide. This particular book right here, The Master Book of Candle Burning by Henry Gamache, it's a great book for you to follow. You know, you can get your ideas from here and you can adapt the ideas from here into the type of tradition that you follow or what pertains to your magic, right? Another book that I also have in Kindle is this one right here by Raymond Buckland. And this one is called Advanced Candle Magic. That's another book that you can check out. In reality, I haven't seen a lot of books titled Advanced Candle Magic. The one here, the book of Henry Gamache, he talks about the philosophy of fire. And I'm very intrigued about what the philosophy of fire is. In this book, he talks a lot about the history of man with fire, especially according to the Old Testament. I really like the Old Testament. I found it really fascinating, all the stories in the Old Testament. I have no problem reading this type of books. If you are allergic to the Bible and that is something that does not sits well with you, maybe this book is not for you. However, I tell you that it'll be a disservice to you not to read this book because he refers to the Bible. You can change a lot of stuff in here. You can get the basic idea of what he's trying to tell you in this book, and you can do very elaborated magic with your own elements and your own styles based on the ideas that he's going to give you here. So please don't think that everything that has Bible is bad. There's also a video in YouTube that I really like, and I'm going to link it in the description of the video, which is because it's very, very good video. It's 100% free. 2 hours is a class on advanced candle magic. I strongly suggest, witches, that you watch this video. I read something in this book that I really like. I'm going to read it here for you. Candle burning perhaps better illustrate the universality of man than any other thing. And think about it. We all burn candles. All across this beautiful globe that we call Mother Earth, we all burn candles for one reason or another. And let's think about fire, witches. Nobody really knows who discovered fire or how that came about. Maybe that was fire that came from a volcano. Maybe it's fire that came from a raging fire in a forest, maybe created by a lightning. We don't know. But the truth of the matter is that man cannot live without fire, because after all, fire will keep you warm. Fire makes food taste better. Fire, back in the origin of mankind, kept man safe in their dwellings because it will keep wild beasts away. Fire has been extremely important for man. And based on that idea of the importance of this incredible element, we cannot live without, witches. We really can. We are going to be creating this advanced magic. So before you do any spell, witch, make sure to think about that. Think about the history of fire and men, how we have evolved with fire, and how we cannot live without fire. Now, this is something that we take for granted. We have a lighter and we can create fire in 5 seconds. But I tell you this, back thousands of years ago, in the beginning of what we know today as man, fire was not easy to come about. Fire was guarded. Let's think a little bit about that. Let's think about the importance of fire and the energy that is behind fire whenever we do these advanced magic spells. So what is advanced candle magic spell? Well, which is in advanced candle magic, we are going to be doing a little bit more intricate spells. And they're going to be intricate just based on the fact that we're going to use, obviously we're going to use a lot of candles, and the candles are going to have different colors. They're going to have specific positions wherever it is that you're burning them, in your little altar where you're going to be burning them, in your trade, wherever it is. And today we're going to be doing one in a trade. You're going to be using astrology, the zodiac signs. You can use deities. You can use sigils. You can use runes. You can use beves. We're going to be using herbs. We're going to be using oils. We're going to use a lot of elements that are going to create a very strong grid for your magic to go even further. We are going to contain in this specific trade or altar when you do this spell, this powerful magic that is going to be working on your behalf. We're not going to be just anointing one little candle, lighting it up, and sending a petition into the universe. We are going to be working different things in this one particular spell. It's really interesting. Again, I suggest for you to check out the books that I suggested for you in here in this video, and check the video, which is because you're going to get ideas. Ultimately, you're going to make your magic however resonates in your heart or however resonates in your brain. That's ultimately and the most important thing. But at least you're going to have some guideline. And this is going to take you further, which is because this is how you learn and you grow, and you want to keep learning more, and you keep growing and growing and growing. This is how you grow within the craft. You have to learn and you have to elevate your magic. Once you reach this level, let's take it even further. And that's what we're going to do today with the spell that I have for you. I am super excited to share this with you. And the spell that we have in here for you today is not going to be a good spell. No, it's not going to be a good spell. Not today, which is not today. We are going to be doing a spell to separate two people. Done. They are going to be done. You're going to separate. You're going to break up a couple. Now, there's many reasons that people have to break people up. Okay? Maybe this is your husband that ran away with another woman and you need him back at home. Enough of that. You're going to break them up. This spell is for you, witch. Maybe, just maybe, this is your son. He's dating the wrong girl. Or maybe this is just your girl dating the wrong type of guy. And they need to be done. Well, this spell is for you. Or maybe, just maybe, this is people that just need to be separated. And you're going to take upon yourself to break them up. Now, having said that, witches, remember, we're going to be doing darker magic. We're going to be working with darker energy. So make sure that if you are doing this spell, you're justified. Don't be doing this out of spite. Make sure that you are doing this for a just reason. I don't want things coming back and biting you in the ass. So please make sure that you do these for the right reasons. So without further ado, I am super excited to share this with you. Maybe you need to watch, take notes, and then come back and do it yourself. Here's the spell for today. Okay, witches, so here are the candles that we are going to be using today for your magic. The first candles that I want to show you are going to be these black ones. These black ones are going to represent the energy that we are using for this particular spell. It's going to be a hex, so we are going to be using darker magic. This negative energy is going to be represented by the black candles. The next thing that I'm going to show you is this candle over here, which is going to be a red candle because this red candle is going to represent the love between these people. And this is called an offertory candle. The offertory candle is the whole intentions of your spell. Next, we're going to have a candle of the woman that you are working, and you're going to have the candle shape of a man that you are working. This is the couple that we want to separate. Besides that, we're going to have a blue candle that is going to represent the zodiac sign of the lady. That is called an astral
candle. Now, astral candles are very important because this astral candle is what's going to give light and guidance to this girl. All right, so pretty much this astral candle is going to tell this lady what to do. And then we're going to have this green candle, which is going to be representing the zodiac sign, or this is the astral candle of the guy. We're not going to be using any herbs today for this spell, but we are going to be using some oils. The astral candle or the zodiac candle of the guy needs to be anointed with the specific zodiac sign of the person. If this person is an Aries, are Aries. If this is a Leo, then Leo. If this is Virgo, then Virgo oil, and so on and so forth. For the girl, we're going to have her zodiac oil right here. The black candles for this particular spell, we are going to be anointing with double cross oil, which is that's what we're going to be putting in the black candles, which are the candles that are going to set the energy for the whole spell. And then for the shape candles of the woman and the man, we are going to put my brand new oil, which is called Inflammatory Confusion Oil. This is a very classic oil when it comes to doing baneful magic. So this is something that you should have at home. I'm also going to have my tool to inscribe everything in here. And last, which is you're going to need a lighter. So these two candles do not need to be inscribed. You don't have to do anything to these two candles other than anoint them with the oil, with the double cross oil. So that's the first thing that we're going to do. You don't want to put a lot of oil in the candles. There is no need for you to put a lot of oil. So when we're doing advanced candle magic, this is the way we're going to anoint this candle, from the middle up and then from the middle down. It is believed that candles have polarity. We're going to anoint it from the middle up and from the middle down. Of course, depending on what type of system you are using, you're going to anoint it differently. This is something that I'll leave up to you. I have a tray over here, so to anchor them in the tray, just burn some wax and put your candle in there. Again, these are the candles that are going to rule the energy in your spell. The next candle that I'm going to prepare and that I'm going to work is going to be the offertory candle, which is going to be the reason of my spell. So I want these people to separate. So with my tool, I'm going to write over here, separation. This is the moment in which you can also write some sigils in here. You can also do a double cross. You can also put the name of the people. I mean, you can put anything you want in this candle. This is the one candle, witches, that I do not want you to anoint with anything. This candle is going to be barren. There's nothing, because this candle symbolizes their love is done, is empty. That candle you want to put in the middle of your work. Just like that. Next, witches, you're going to get your girl. You want to put her name in the bag. Be very careful. The heads on this type of candles is very gentle. Okay, so be very careful if you have any of these girls. You can put anything you want in here. If you want to put over here her name, and you want to put maybe a double cross in here, you can. We're going to grab the inflammatory and confusion oil, and we're going to put this oil on that candle. So she's going to be looking away from the middle candle. So now we're going to grab the guy. We're going to do the same thing. You can put the name of the guy in the back. You probably already know that you need to know these people's zodiac signs because it's important for this spell. So if this is your husband, you probably know his zodiac sign. If you do not have person's birthday, I suggest for you to do some other type of spell. So they're going to look away from each other. Just make sure they're looking away from each other. So now we have over here the astral candles. In her candle, we're going to put the oil of her zodiac sign up and then down. Okay. Now this is his astral candle. It is the color of his zodiac sign. So we're going to put his zodiac oil. Whatever you do, don't go up and down. So this is all we need, which is we have the two black candles that are the energy of this grid. We have the offertory candle that is your purpose in this magic, which is to separate these two persons. You have the representation of each person. And last, you have their astral candles. The spell is for you to perform on a Saturday. If you need to do planetary hours, it's going to be on the hour of Saturn. If you want to use the moon phase, you want to do this in the waning of the moon or in the dark of the moon. If you want to add some herbs into this, I will suggest black mustard seeds or poppy seeds for confusion. This does not call for any additional ingredients. This is the way we're going to be lighting our candles. The first candle that you're going to be lighting, which is going to be your offertory candle, this one. The next candle is going to be the astral candle of the guy. Then we're going to be lighting up the astral candle of the girl. Next, we're going to light the black candles in the back. And last, the two people. And there you go, witches. This is your spell. You're going to keep these black candles light up for 15 minutes. And while you have those light up for those 15 minutes, you are going to do any chant you want for separation. This is the chant that I'm going to make. I command that from now on, you will look away from each other. I command that from now on, your minds will be disconnected. I command that from now on, your bodies will reject each other. Your feelings for each other will wither and die. You're going to let this burn for 15 minutes, these two back candles. After 15 minutes, you're going to snuff them and you're going to let them burn another 15 minutes. The offertory, the astral. Once everything burns for those additional 15 minutes, we are going to snuff them. You are going to repeat this the following night. And when you do that, witch, you move two people and the astral candles away from each other. Every night, you are going to do the same thing. You're going to move them away from each other, little by little, every time you do this spell. For the purpose of this video, witches, I am using small candles. But you're going to need bigger candles than this, especially if you want to move them little by little away from each other. I suggest to do this from Saturday to Saturday. If you need bigger candles, so calculate the size of your candles in order to have this spell burning for you for at least those 7 days. Which is once the spell is done, make sure to observe and take note of anything or any remnants that you may see in the bottom of your workspace. That's why I'm putting aluminum foil. I strongly suggest for you to do the same so you can read any type of messages that these candles will leave behind once they are completely consumed. And which is last, don't feel afraid to add new candles if some of these ones burn faster than the others. Okay? I hope you love this video. I hope this ignite your imagination and this takes your magic to a new level and makes you create and develop stronger magic, stronger spells for all your endeavors. Stay wicked, witches.
And that's it, witches. Thank you so very much for being here with me today. Yet another Monday. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you performed this video and it serves you well. I hope you're able to take your magic further and I hope you're able to grow as a witch. And this, it gives you some incentive to keep on researching and studying and seeing what else is out there. Don't stop at basic magic just because it's giving you results. Grow within the craft. Grow as a witch. Learn more witches. And once you master this, check what is next. It's so important that you keep on learning. Remember, if you have any questions in regard to this magic, email me at layerofthewitch@yahoo.com. I have the inflammatory and confusion oil in my website. I'm going to be having zodiac oils also in the website coming out maybe this week or next week. So check out for those oils in the website. You already know that I have double cross in my website and I also have some candles. I am working on having figure candles. I'm working on having that. I still want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. So visit the website whiteravenandwitcheslayer.com. And witches, remember that I am in Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. I love being in my little platforms. I'm there for you. If you have any questions, you can also message me in those platforms. You must stay very smart because knowledge is power. You will never waste your time by learning. But with all that knowledge, which is you have to discern, so you have to stay so very wicked. Bye.